Here's why you play Suyou, Mask of the Immortal in the Jungle. Suyou offers high versatility and adaptability, capable of switching between forms to suit any combat scenario. With strong mobility and gap closing potential, he excels at engaging enemies and repositioning quickly. Suyou brings sustain and burst damage options, allowing him to poke and control enemies effectively. However, Suyou is skill dependent and requires precision to maximize his potential and is vulnerable to crowd control when caught without his skills. His high skill ceiling demands practice but is rewarding for those who master him. Suyou's passive, Transcend Immortal, allows him to switch between mortal and immortal forms based on how his skills are cast. Tap casting any skill places him in mortal form, granting bonus movement speed and faster attack intervals. Hold casting puts him in immortal form, boosting his basic attack damage and granting damage reduction that scales with his physical attack. This passive enables Suyou to adjust his combat approach dynamically, offering a balance between offense and defense depending on the situation. Suyou's first skill offers two distinct effects. Tap casting sends his weapon forward, dealing damage to enemies in its path before Suyou blinks to its location and slashes backward. This version provides great mobility and burst damage, making it excellent for engaging or escaping. Hold casting this skill charges forward, stunning enemies in a rectangular area upon collision. This variant is best used for initiation or disrupting key targets in a fight. Suyou's skill 2, Soul Sevier, also features a dual mode attack. Tap casting delivers a powerful sweep that deals damage based on the target's lost HP, making it ideal for finishing off low health enemies. Hold casting performs a series of 3D cleaves, dealing heavy damage and healing Suyou on the final strike, which enhances his survivability during extended engagements. Suyou's ultimate provides him with both options for offense and repositioning. Tap casting allows him to glide backwards while slashing, dealing damage and slowing enemies' hit. This form is useful for maintaining distance or disengaging after poking. Hold casting fires a deadly arrow that increases in range the longer it is charged, dealing high damage to the first enemy hit. Use this to snipe key targets from a safe distance before fully committing to a fight. Suyou's main combo involves hold casting his ultimate to poke enemies before the fight begins, followed by hold casting skill 1 to dive into the enemy backline and control them. Next, use hold cast skill 2 to unleash massive damage. After dealing significant damage, tap cast the ultimate to reposition yourself safely, then quickly tap cast skill 1 and 2 to finish off any remaining threats. In the early game, you might struggle with casting all of these skills due to the cooldown. However, once you approach late game, you'll be able to utilize this combo efficiently. Moving on to builds, since Suyou is a new addition to the Land of Dawn, there are plenty of viable builds. The one that I find most success in is to go Ice Treachery Tough Boots, Hunter Strike, Blade of Despair, War Axe, Queen's Wings, and Malefic Roar. These are the items that go along with this build. As for battle spells, Retribution is essential for securing jungle objectives and speeding up farm. Suyou excels against squishy, low mobility heroes that he can quickly burst down like mages and marksmen. However, he struggles against heroes with strong crowd control or silencing abilities like Franco or Karja, who can disrupt his skill rotations and immobilize him when he's most vulnerable. Prioritize leveling up skill 2 for its damage output and sustain, followed by skill 1 for the mobility and control it provides. Level up the ultimate whenever available to maximize its impact in fights. Suyou's versatility is his greatest strength. Practice switching between mortal and immortal forms to adapt to different combat scenarios. Use his hold cast skills to initiate or reposition effectively, and tap cast skills when you need quick burst damage or a fast escape. Mastering the timing and positioning of his skill 1 will greatly enhance his mobility, allowing you to chase down or evade enemies effortlessly. Always poke with his hold cast ultimate before fully committing to a fight to soften up key targets and keep track of enemy CC skills, using Suyou's mobility to dodge or bait them out before going all in.